All right, hello out there yet. Coach T, Greg Thomas, head wrestling coach here. Here we go. So now we're on the mat with the Spladle. Brandon shot a single leg, his head's on the inside, and little Brendan Kibble here is going to reach inside the cracks, almost like you're doing this motion like you're doing a switch. He threads inside, he has a 2-on-1, he hooks his hands together, okay, and he's going to pull that knee to the chest. This might be a little funny, we've got a major size difference here, so we're going to work through it, and then we're going to let the other guys do a couple other variations. Once he's here, he's got to have pressure on top of Brandon, or else Brandon will be able to pull his head out. So from here, he's going to bump him to the right, slowly, and stop right there. And grab the bottom of his foot with your left hand. See, once you get the knee to the chest, you want to take your top hand and get underneath the foot. Now, Brandon's in a lot of pain here, so we're going to go easy with him. This is a very painful move here. And you want to lift his leg up a little bit, so we're going to go real easy. But you got to keep your weight forward. If Brandon's weight goes backwards, then Brandon can roll right over on top of it. And that's where people say, hey, the move doesn't work because it's a hip pressure thing. So his weight forward. Now he's going to take his bottom leg, the leg that Brandon grabbed. He's going to thread it through. And another little trick you can use here is Brandon can, hang on. He can take his right hand and hook behind his knee. Let's see, before you do this. Behind his knee and pull his knee towards you. So if that leg is going back, you reach through and you pull it forward. Now once he hooks it, you want to try to hook at the knee or at the Achilles. Sometimes you have a big size mismatch and it's too hard to get to the knee, you can grab the Achilles. But make sure you get it at a lever, at the Achilles or at the knee. Once you get here, then Brandon will go ahead and put his hand behind the Achilles and lay him over on his back. Turn out the light and put that right foot on the mat. Don't reinforce it right away. Don't reinforce it right away. Okay, your right leg is on the mat here. Brendan is on his side. Brandon's in pain. He's behind the Achilles, and then the pressure is Brendan is driving his hips, his side into Brandon's head, or he's going to go real easy on poor Brandon, okay? And once he goes here, you're going to go ahead and reinforce it. Big guy's ready to go next, and he's got 2-on-1. He's got 2 legs, two on one here, 2-on-1 there. Match over. Way to go, guys. Now we'll go back over to these guys. We'll go our cross leg. We'll go cross leg. We're back to Anthony Leonard, Sr., and Rayvon Wilson. This time he's trying to do a regular Spladle here. 2-on-1 at the knee, pulls the knee to the chest. He gets the bottom of the foot, bumps to his side. But from time to time, what some guys will do is they will block the bottom leg. They will take their hand and block the bottom leg so you can't hook it up. And that's when you do what we call a cross leg. You take the top leg, go real slow, and you hook. Now it's hard to get at the knee on this top leg, so generally you're going to be at the Achilles. Once you get here, you lay him on his side, and you reach behind the Achilles here. So it ends up being, turn this way a little bit more. Turn that way so that way they can see you. Yeah, so they can see you. Okay, so as you can see, he's basically hooked the top leg first on the cross leg. And so it's a little funky. If you have the flexibility to bring your other leg in afterwards and put it in, you can do that. Most of the time, guys can't. I have seen a few guys that can do that. So I just want to let you know there's different variations of doing this. But once you get here, once again, he's on his side. After he's on his side, he's behind the Achilles, ankle, and the pressure is he's bringing his legs back this way. Do not take his legs that way behind your head. The pressure isn't the most efficient. So you want to bring his legs this way. Be very careful. This is a very painful move. It's the second most painful hold in wrestling behind the guillotine. So just playing around in practice, you can hurt somebody. So be very careful with this thing, okay? Generally nowadays, when the referees see this, they'll hit the mat right away. So even if the guy's not pinned, he's in so much pain, he wishes he was pinned. So anyway, that's how we figure out with a cross leg. We're gonna go cross leg over here with Clayton and Nick. Nick Cullum's one of these big guys. So we've had guys that are 205 pounders or 215 pounders, Spladle big guys. So it's not a weight thing, it's a flexibility thing. So okay, so turn, so here we can see Nick keep turning. So Nick's one of the bigger guys, he still should be able to do this. Okay, he's at the knee, 2-on-1 at the knee. He's gonna grab the foot, the bottom of the foot. Once you secure the knee to his chest, then you can grab the foot. And once you get here, he's done. Okay, you don't have any more problems once you get here. If you don't get here, then there could be some issues there. Okay, he's gonna bump him to the side. But Clayton takes his hand, he blocks Nick's bottom leg, which in this case is Nick's left leg, okay? I'm sorry, his right leg. Clayton's blocked his right leg. So Nick's got to go with the top leg. Turn that way, guys, so everybody can see. Now, hang on, let's see what Nick just did there. He took his hand and reached behind that knee and pulled that knee closer. That's a little trick of the trade. And once you get hooked here, even if you have a real good grip, he's still going to lay him over on his back. And as he's laying him over, he's going to get a little deeper bite. You want to try to get that knee behind the Achilles as much as possible. And you see how Nick's on his side. He's going to reach behind the Achilles once you get him on his back because of the pressure. And Nick's going to drive into him. Now, generally, within a couple seconds, they hit the mat, it's over with. Okay? All right. Let's go cross leg over here with our younger guys. Our middle school studs here, we're going to go cross body. Okay, so Dalton reaches inside the crotch here. Go ahead. And he hooks 2-on-1 at the knee. and he pulls the knee to his chest, and he grabs the bottom foot. He's gonna bump him to the side. Dalton, see where Dalton's weight is? That's perfect. His weight's on top. If your weight goes back before you get hooked up, then that's bad, because then the guy can roll over on top of you. So you want to, it's a very tricky thing there with the hip pressure where your weight is, so you got to work on that, okay? So once you get here, let's say Demond down there, our state champion, blocked his bottom leg, blocked Dalton's right leg, so he can't step with his right leg. So now Dalton uses his hand to pull his knee forward, and he steps through with his top leg, which we call this a cross leg SP. And then now go ahead and lift him up, lay him over on his side. So it takes a little work. Sometimes it doesn't look all nice and smooth. Might be a little rough and ugly, but there again, we got him here. Dalton's behind the Achilles. He's at a 2-on-1 here, and he's driving the pressure into him. Good work, guys.